Greetings, loved ones. Today we're going to continue talking about abuse of seniors, specifically physical abuse of seniors. Help us get these messages out. Subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and please share these messages with others. You never know, just by doing so, you could save a life. So, elder physical abuse. This refers to the use of violence and or force against an older person in an attempt to cause injury or harm. So let's talk more about what elder physical abuse is. It is when someone uses violence or force against an older person intending to cause harm, and it can take many forms. So one form is physical violence. This can include punching, kicking, pushing, or grabbing an older person. Then there's threat of violence. It also includes threatening the older person with nearly any object such as a gun, a knife, or another instrument. There is caretaker violence, when a paid or family caregiver is unnecessarily rough with an older person, for example, in the course of bathing or toileting a dependent older person. Then there's physical restraint. Physical or chemically with medications, restraining an older person can also be a form of physical abuse in elders. Why does this occur? Elder physical abuse can occur for many reasons. One is mental health or substance abuse problems. Abusers often have mental health or substance abuse problems and may be violent with others besides the older adults, such as other family members. Then there's caretaker stress. Sometimes it occurs for other reasons, such as when a caregiver is just stressed out and or sleepless and frustrated with their caregiving role. Then there's dementia-related behavioral problems. Sometimes older adults with dementia can themselves develop aggression or violent behaviors as part of their disease, striking paid and family caregivers who may sometimes retaliate. So what harm can it cause? Elder physical abuse can result in serious injuries and even death. Physical injuries include fractures, lacerations, bruising, and damage to any organ that is injured during physical abuse. Small injuries can also tip people into poor health because older adults typically have more chronic medical problems than younger people. Even minor injuries from physical abuse can tip an older person into poor health and have lasting consequences far greater than a younger person. Injuries can also destroy lives. A relatively minor ankle fracture or sprain from elder abuse can cause an older adult already struggling with walking to lose the ability to walk. A younger person would weather such an injury with little consequence, but for an older adult, the implications can be devastating. So what can be done to stop elder physical abuse? Stopping physical abuse starts with recognizing abuse. Elder abuse-related injuries are often missed as they may be thought to be related to the aging process or a disease. A fracture that might be attributed to osteoporosis rather than a shove. Bruising might be attributed to blood-thinning medicines commonly taken by older adults rather than a slap or a punch. Your action will depend on the circumstances. Once physical abuse is recognized, stopping it depends on the specifics of the situation. Abusers with mental health problems need treatment. Those with substance abuse problems need addiction services. Caregivers who become violent because of burnout need education and relief of their caregiving role. So you need to separate from violence. When an older adult is in imminent danger, it is imperative that he or she be separated from the abuser. Sometimes this involves emergency hospitalization of the older person. In other cases, arrest of the abuser may be the best course of action. Prolonged instances of abuse can have escalating consequences. There are also emotional complications. Taking action is often emotionally complicated. The abuser may be a family member and the victim may resist pursuing legal remedies and arrest against their loved one. Community services such as social workers and adult protective professionals may be invaluable resources in this situation. According to the WHO, 1 in 6 seniors above 60 years of age will experience abuse. The question is not if you will encounter a victim of abuse. The question before God is, what will you do when you do encounter them? You could be the person who saves a life. You are called. We are all called to be champions for justice. And those who suffer violence, they need to know that those who love them and those who don't even know them will step out and reach out to them to give them the help and the courage they need to reach out before it's too late. Help us get these messages out. Please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hit that like button and the notification bell, and please share these messages with others. You never know, just by doing so, you could save a life. If you are a victim of violence, listen to me. You are valued. You are loved. You're intelligent and you are beautiful, and God does not want you to suffer violence. He wants you to live free from violence in peace and tranquility. There is a way out. It's not your fault, and abuse is not love. If you're a victim of violence, please reach out to someone today. If you find yourself in a dangerous situation, call 911 for help. If you know of a senior suffering violence, tell the authority. In our next episode, we're going to talk about financial exploitation and abuse of seniors. Until then, God bless you.